Hello, this is Jennifer with Women Loving Jesus, and today we're on Proverbs 15:11. Hell and destruction are before the Lord, so how much more the hearts of the sons of men? When I read this scripture at first, before I was studying it, I was like, I have no idea what this means. This sounds interesting. And then after studying it, it just became really simple. What it's saying is that there's no place that the Lord can't see. So the farthest place you can imagine, which is hell and destruction because it's separate from God, like he can even see into any type of underground hell, is what they were saying. Sheol is what they were saying. So if he can see all those places, like he's not limited, then how much more can he see into your heart? Like you're not going to be able to hide things from his heart. And when I started studying this, I started thinking about people, because some people have a way of communicating and relating with other people where they're trying to hide themselves or hide who they are. One of these things happens when we have emotional manipulation. The definition of emotional manipulation is they're trying to make you feel a certain emotion: sad, scared, happy, uncertain, empathy, to control your behavior and control the situation. But what they focus on is making you feel sad or angry. They're not focused on their need to control. So they're trying to hide that part of the aspect of what they really want to do is control. And so what you get when you get with people who are manipulative and communicating with them and relating with them is you get someone who is trying to hide what their true motives are, or what their thoughts are, or what they're really doing. Where you're not going to be able to do that with the Lord. Like you can't make him feel a certain way so then you can control the situation. Like that may work with humans, because it does work with humans sometimes. Sometimes it works for a very long time with certain people. Sometimes it's a short time, but it does work. And sometimes it doesn't work at all with people. But with the Lord, there's no chance of that. There's no lying, not telling the truth so God doesn't see your heart. There's no emotional manipulation so you can try to control God. There's none of that. He knows what is in your heart. And so for some people, this verse probably feels scary because if there's a lot of lying, emotional manipulation behavior, which is not the way of God, by the way, then you're not going to be able to fool God and make him think that there's something otherwise, and there might not be a consequence for that. Whereas, honestly, if you have a heart open to the Lord, I'm glad that God knows my heart. First of all, it's great when we're communicating. Sometimes, and I mean praying, you know, I may be misunderstood by everybody else or whatever situation, but he knows my heart. I may be feeling a certain way, but he knows what's been going on and why I'm feeling that way. I mean, there's just a refreshment about all that he sees me, he knows me, and he loves me. And he sees my imperfections, and that's okay. He loves me through those imperfections. And it is a good thing to know that the Lord can see through people's hearts, because we also, and this is what I want to end on, is ultimately when we talk about him being judge, and some people don't like that, who is the fairest judge there is if they can see definitely into everybody's heart. Like if you had a judge who automatically knew if someone was lying or manipulative or knew their whole story or knew their heart, they would be able to give the best sentence because they really knew. And then we're talking about someone who knows the future too, which there's not a judge who knows that. So I'm glad that he can see into the hearts. I'm glad he's not limited by the person who is the biggest con artist in the world that's ever existed. So I pray that this scripture today with the Spirit of the Lord has encouraged you, and I thank you for listening.